Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to be able to stand here and introduce our project, Leaves to Roots, to all of you. In our memory, fallen leaves have always been a symbol of autumn. In fall, we can always see roads covered with millions of leaves, shining yellow in the sunset. The impression that leaves left on us was so adorable that we were astonished when we first saw people burning rotten leaves with disgust and repugnance. We began to wonder, is temporary beauty the only value of those fallen leaves? After research, we found that fallen leaves can be mainly divided into two parts. A large proportion of fallen leaves is being collected and composted, however with very low efficiency, while the other leaves not selected will be just piled up in neighborhoods, schools, and parks, which ultimately rot and will be either burned or buried, leading to the pollution of our living environment. So, how can we make full use of those fallen leaves? How can we use those fallen leaves to help others? These are two questions we have been looking for an answer to in the past whole year. After research and experiment, we've got the idea. That is our project, Leaves to Roots. Just as its name, our project is separated into two parts, named Leaves and Roots. What did we do, and what will we do? Follow us and you will get the answer.
First, please allow me to introduce the first part, roots. Due to the basic function of fallen leaves, we started to look for an environmental way to increase the efficiency of compost. We have done a lot of experiments in the school lab, and we found that abandoned oil and coal ash can create a fully innovative catalyst. By this way, we can accelerate the procedure of composting leaves because of the rich content of microorganisms in abandoned oil and the great absorption ability of coal ash. We named this product Roots. Roots Catalyst can not only ease the great discharge of coal ash, but also turn these two waste materials into treasure. Also, in comparison to the prevailing ones on the market, the raw materials of Roots Catalyst requires low capital. And during the process of manufacturing, the three wastes, including the wastewater, waste gas, and the industrial residue, will not be created. Thus, Roots Catalyst is a zero-polluted product. Roots Catalyst was also evaluated National Quality Test Standard product by the Nation Test Quality Institution, as well as passing the first trial of patent. We sent our first root catalyst sample to the Fuxing Park and applied them to the fallen leaves in order to test our practicality. And we found that it only uses 1 month to complete the whole procedure of composting leaves, and is 2.5 times faster than the normal ones. So we plan to make long-term goals with Fuxing Park, and by the end of June, we had already sold 1,680 kilograms of catalyst, and we predicted that by the end of this year, we will sell more than 7,500 kilograms of catalyst. Meanwhile, we plan to make Roots Plus, which is the fertilizer product made by leaves composted by Roots Catalyst, and it is more eco-friendly.
As was mentioned before, there is still another part of fallen leaves being piled up, resulting in futility. After many experiments, we successfully used fallen leaves to make the first piece of paper. Papers made by leaves are not only easy to write on, but also smells good due to its natural raw materials. And papers are different from any other on the market. To realize our goal of manufacturing, we conclude our process and cooperate with the paper mill in Zhejiang province. And after we get these papers, we use these papers to make notebooks. And notebooks cover is decorated with dried flowers, which enable it to emit natural scents and keep beauty for a long period of time. So far, we have had 9 different covers, and we believe with the help of Chinese traditional technique of printing, we'll be able to customize the cover according to customers' demands. And we believe in the times when people are pursuing individuality, our notebooks have a bright future.
Since we found the Leaves to Roots, we have tried several methods to popularize our products. First, after we designed and produced the two products we mentioned previously, we made a pre-sale in our school. And in accordance to students' feedbacks, we improved our notebooks and carried out the final version, which has 9 different covers to meet every customer's need. Also, we opened our online shop so that our customers can buy our products via Tmall, Taobao, or Yusheng. Meanwhile, we contacted with some of the famous companies who works on leaf composting, and we even cooperated with one of them whose name was Andrew East. Also, we opened our WeChat account and along with the microblog account so that we can release our information to our customers at the first time. Furthermore, we were introduced by many famous news and media sites. And up to now, we have had 10 news reports, along with more than 500,000 clicks. Also, more than 1,000 people involved in our topic. Through this method, we deliver our content to people all over the world.
Now, let's come to the finance part. At the very beginning of the project, we received 8,000 donations from individuals and organizations who approved our idea. And we use this money as our initial capital to buy some equipment and do experiments. For leaves, we purchased raw materials worth 10,140 yuan, and the ending inventory is 1,386 yuan. So the actual cost is 8,754 yuan, and the sales revenue of this notebooks is 8,754 yuan. And for roots, we have a gross profit of 3,946 yuan. Considering the low profit and the cost of applying for patent, we donated 2,000 yuan from leaves to roots to support its development. And for the net income, we separated it into 3 parts. The first part we used is to fulfill our social responsibilities, and the second part is to hold activities in the near future, and the third part is used to maintain the normal operation of our project. Now the proportion is about 50 to 30 to 20, and we believe that we will keep this proportion in the future.
Now here comes to our social responsibility. We hope that Leaves to Roots can not help the postal worker in their finance, but also in the spirits. All the foreign leaves used in our project come from the postal worker who offer every month for us to make products. In May 1st this year, we had a meeting with all workers. During the meeting, we encourage every worker and thank to every worker whoever once helped us on our projects and donate, as Dingo said, donate part of the profit, about 2,000 yuan as the education fund to help their children to get into school. Also, we invited the children to take part in the process of making some handmade products on our projects. Kids through this process knows how exhausted their parents live, exhausted their parents work every day, and start to cherish their love. Moreover, we convene the students from different schools in Shanghai to help postal workers in cleaning the park, Fuxing Park. After 1 week, about 1 week's time, we found a 21 student group, and eventually we just collected nearly 10 bags of foreign leaves. Through this process, most of students after activity complained to us that it was so hard to work under such heat-heating weather, but however, most of them also enjoy it. They said that they want more students to attend such activity to experience how hard postal workers work and propagate the importance for the society of respecting and caring for them. Even though they work at a lower class in the society, this beautified city we live, they need to be respected. At the same time, we have the contribution to the well-known NGO Roots and Shoots for its million trees planting goal. We donate part of the roots to the organization to help foster the efficiency of planting trees, so as to prevent the soil erosion and desertification in northwest China. We try our best for the environment, for farmers and herdsmen in Mongolia. That's all about the social responsibility.
We believe this will not be our destination. Instead, it is just a start. Here comes our future plan. Firstly, for the Roots project, we are now doing new experiments to innovate Roots Plus, which is a fertilizer product made by leaves composted with our Roots catalyst. We will carry out this new product in the very near future. Meanwhile, we will cooperate with more companies and also parks to popularize our products. We estimate a total of 7,500 kilograms of our Roots catalyst can be sold by the end of the year. As for the leaves, we are going to add various types of products made by fallen leaves, such as the leaf carvings and bookmarks. Based on current sales, we can say that the prospect of leaves-made paper is very bright, and we estimate at least 1,500 notebooks can be sold by the end of the year. While ensuring our sales, more activities will be held to fulfill our social responsibility. Firstly, we're going to invite some professional photographers to be the judges of our upcoming leaf photo contest. Secondly, we're going to further cooperate with NGOs like Friends of Nature and Roots and Shoots to hold lectures on environmental protection. Thirdly, we're also going to make a documentary on postal workers in order to let more people get a deeper understanding on this group of people. Currently, we have about 15 core members in our team, and more than 30 students will take part in our activities regularly. We plan to recruit 10 new members into our team to ensure the sustainability of our project. We believe that leaves are not valueless. Instead, their value has just not been maximized. We believe that leaves are not unrecyclable. Instead, the proper way has just not been found. We believe that our project, Leaves to Roots, can make everything different, and hope all of you do so. Leaves to leaves and roots to roots, in the sure and certain hope of the resurrection.